We all know that Hollywood is rife with hypocrisy, and we are subsequently accustomed to seeing Hollywood eat their own as a result of that hypocrisy. But there is a new form of cannibalism in Hollywood, and it has all to do with major movie houses and organizations battling out traditional versus new age ideas in distribution. I will tell you all about that coming up today on The Hollywood Conservative for The Rebel. A few weeks ago, as my fiance and I were watching the Oscars, we saw a trailer for a film with Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, Harvey Keitel, and Robert De Niro. Robert, who arguably hasn't done a decent film since Casino in '95, but I digress. With a cast like that, after the trailer ended, we both looked at each other, and even though we turned the lights down to simulate a theater experience, I could see the incredulity in his eyes over all of those mob actors being packed into one film. It is a mob movie fanatic's dream. They are only missing Ray Liotta and James Gandolfini. The film is called The Irishman, and it comes out later this year. It's directed by Martin Scorsese and had a reported budget of $125 million. It's being produced by Tribeca Productions, whose co-founder is Robert De Niro. The distribution is being handled by Netflix, which is where the complications and controversy begin. There are certain qualifications a film must meet in order to be considered for an Oscar. The Academy Awards Directors Branch Governor is Steven Spielberg, and he, along with a number of other Academy members, are looking to amend those rules to require that in order to be eligible for an Oscar, a film has to have a theatrical release window of at least 4 weeks. The current rule requires no window at all, although the Best Picture nominated film, Roma, allegedly lost because voting members of the Academy were miffed about Netflix's business model and its increasing power in Hollywood. There's an old school mentality, a traditionalist school of thought, which I kind of appreciate, that one of the largest and most important aspects of filmmaking is providing audiences with the opportunity to see films and experience them in a theater rather than this new age behavior of just waiting to see something on a streaming service, of which I'm very frequently guilty. A week before the Oscars, while accepting an award from the Cinema Audio Academy, Spielberg said this: "I hope all of us really continue to believe that the greatest contributions we can make as filmmakers is to give audiences the motion picture theatrical experience. I'm a firm believer that movie theaters need to be around forever." Now here's my political cognitive dissonance. While I appreciate the traditionalist approach of Steven Spielberg and the onus that it puts on filmmakers to turn out a great product, I have admittedly been seeing less and less movies in theaters due not in small part to the fact that many of today's actors I simply don't want to patronize. Netflix is cheaper, and because it's cheaper, less money goes into the pockets of people in Hollywood who I don't like. It's no secret that Hollywood hates Trump, especially Robert De Niro, and many of them have a lot of disdain and contempt for middle America, even if they don't openly and publicly admit it. Trust me, it's there. But as evidenced in Bill Maher's confession that he believes that red states are jealous of blue states and, quote, "our roofs have solar panels, theirs have last year's Christmas lights," it's pretty darn clear that they look down on the rest of America as nothing more valuable than a bunch of peasants. Of course, ignoring the fact that if middle America doesn't buy movie tickets or subscribe to streaming services, their jobs wouldn't exist, at least not to the lucrative degree that they do now. So I guess which side of the argument you come down on depends on how much you value the movie theater experience versus the money in your wallet, and where you want your money spent, as in if you want it going into the pockets of big name actors who berate this president and look down on us regular Americans. Who knows, you may not care. But a lot of people who support and benefit from companies like Netflix are the same people in Hollywood who are championing socialist ideals, completely ignoring the fact that without free market capitalism, companies like Netflix could never exist. So which side of the argument are you on? Let us know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm Amanda Head, the Hollywood Conservative for The Rebel. If you love my commentary and opinions, we have an unlimited supply of them here at The Rebel. So like and subscribe and click that little bell symbol so you never miss a video. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter for all of our latest news, and download our app for The Rebel Media on the App Store so you will have instant and easy access to all of our latest videos and your favorite Rebel shows. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Amanda Head for The Rebel.